How have things been in camp since Saturday's win?
Yeah, they've been good. Obviously a bit of a come down, a few tired lads. Obviously getting back late, early hours yesterday morning. We had yesterday just to kind of recover and rest and chill. So we obviously enjoyed the moment, but I think, to be honest, the focus was straight on to Wednesday as a team. We enjoy getting through, but we know there's another big game ahead. So the lads are focused on that now. Good day of training today. Obviously travel back down to London tomorrow and get ready for what's going to be another big game for us.
The Unicorns are back out though.
Unicorns are back out. Yeah, good. They've made it back. I don't know what it is. Everyone seems to love the Unicorns. Love seeing the boys on the Unicorns. Obviously, it's a good part of the Russia trip. So it was about time we bring them back out for sure.
Yeah, Bukayo Saka on a Unicorn with various different backgrounds has been amusing us all.
I can imagine.
Been brilliant. I want to talk goals predominantly with you today because obviously you're now level with Alan Shearer on 9 goals in major tournaments. Did you always have Gary Lineker's record of 10 in your mind?
No, not really, if I'm honest. I didn't really know about it until the game the other day. Obviously, there's a lot of talk after about being on 9. And I've always said the kind of the records, and they're all just kind of bonuses as you go along. You know, you don't set out to try and break those. You set out to try and win, do well in major tournaments, which obviously back-to-back semi-finals is what we've been doing. When they come along, they're great. They're stuff that I guess I don't really take in. I'm probably take it in more once I'm finished my career. For me, it's always just on to the next one, on to the next game, hopefully the next goal. So obviously special company to be up there with, and hopefully if I can score a couple more in this tournament, it will mean that we've done well as a team and hopefully get through to the final.
We'll get onto the golden boot potential as well in a minute. I just want to go through the goals that you scored and the ones that you haven't to start with. Seems like a negative place to start, but we'll start at 2016. You had 5 England goals to your name going into that tournament, but didn't score, and obviously disappointing tournament all around, and you were kind of taking the corners. Was that frustrating in any way for you?
I mean, I think obviously it was a disappointing tournament first and foremost. I've said for me personally and as a team as well. Again, I don't think that I feel like the corner thing kind of got blown out of proportion, because whenever an England team don't do well, people try and look for reasons why, of course, and that become one of the main reasons. But again, it was a job I was asked to do, and I tried to do it to the best of my ability. But of course, stuff like that, I think the whole tournament in general, you definitely learn from. It was my first major tournament with England. Being in that environment, understanding how different it is to kind of normal qualifying games, normal England games, just the hype and the experience and having to control all those emotions. So of course a disappointing tournament, but again one that I've definitely learnt from and tried to use going forward into the other ones.
Your first major tournament goals came against Tunisia, 1 and 2. First one a tap in, second one a lovely corner from Kieran Trippier put in. What do you remember of both of those goals, and what do you remember about the emotion of scoring, particularly your first one?
That's one of my favourite games in an England shirt for sure. First one probably couldn't have been easier. John Stones, great header, great save from the keeper, and it just dropped in a perfect place for me just to tap it home. And like you said, first major tournament goal in a World Cup, the biggest stage possible, was an amazing feeling. And it was actually a tough game. Obviously they equalised after that, and we was breaking them down, and it was literally last minute. And I'd probably say that was one of my favourite goals for sure, and probably maybe one of my most underrated goals in terms of a finish. You know, it was a really difficult header. It looks kind of maybe easy once you put it in the back of the net, but there was a player on the line, the keeper. The ball had no pace in it and had to really kind of generate their own power and precision. That was amazing goal, amazing that feeling of just winning the game in the last minute in a World Cup. I obviously wasn't a big England fan growing up, so I knew what the places would have been going, like the pubs, the drinks everywhere. So to be a part of that was a special feeling, and I think that just kick-started me for the rest of the tournament, really.
Yeah, be grateful that you're not in the pubs getting soaked by beer, honestly.
Yeah.
Then you followed it up with a hat-trick against Panama. I mean, to get your first major tournament hat-trick's impressive as well. It was a bit of a bizarre hat-trick though, wasn't it, that third goal?
It was, yeah. Obviously 2 penalties in the first half. Great first half, one of the most enjoyable games. I mean, I think we was 5-0 up in the first half, was it? 4 or 5-0 up. Against a side obviously we was expected to beat, but even just to go out there and perform like we did was special. And then the third goal was just one of them, like I said, as a striker, sometimes when your luck's in. I think Ruben had a shot and I was just running across kind of more to get out of the way more than anything, and it clipped me and obviously went in the far corner. So probably not one of my prettiest of hat-tricks, but still a hat-trick in a World Cup, something that no one can take away from you.
Hat-trick's a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Colombia, a penalty, and then of course that penalty shootout as well.
Yeah, what a game. Emotional roller coaster. The penalty in normal time, obviously it was like a 2, 3, 4 minute wait. It felt like forever waiting to take that penalty. Managed to put that away, which was obviously a great feeling. And then to concede, obviously the last second of normal time was just a real kick in the teeth. But I think we showed great character to settle back down after that extra time. Was kind of not much happening. Both teams were really tired at that point. And then to win a penalty shootout for England in a major tournament was a great obstacle to overcome. So special game for the memory, high pressure situation to come through that as a team was extra special.
Almost from like one hoodoo to another in terms of Germany was then your next goal, and a header from a lovely Grealish corner as well. But because it was against Germany, because it was at Wembley, how special was that?
Yeah, that was, I think, just such an amazing day, such an amazing occasion. I feel like the tournament, we'd done well in the tournament, but it hadn't really kicked off yet. People were still kind of oohing and ahhing about the team and whether we was going to be good enough to overcome Germany and go far in the tournament. So, again, a lot of pressure on us, a lot of motivation from our point of view to go out there and show what we can do and to score and to see the crowd the way they reacted and just be in that moment, and be part of everyone smiling, everyone cheering, not just in the stadium but all around England was great to be a part of. And even after the game, hearing the fans sing and Sweet Caroline and just a great game to be involved in. Jack obviously put a great ball in for me just to head home and obviously got me off the mark in this tournament.
And then you almost had the perfect hat-trick on Saturday against Ukraine. So close, great save from the keeper. But you get 8 and 9. It really quietens those critics that have been hanging around. You know they're everywhere, don't you? Whatever happens.
Yeah, absolutely. That's part and parcel of being first and foremost an England player, professional footballer, and a striker as well. You know, you're always judged by goals. You could be the best player on the pitch, but if you don't score, people would always say you should have done better. So that's just part and parcel of the job. I've said all along, I've always had so much self-belief in myself that I always know, even if I go 2, 3, 4 games without scoring, I'll be ready for that next opportunity, and it's just a matter of time before it drops my way. And thankfully a couple did on against Ukraine. So look, I'm in a good place. Obviously, as a striker, I want to be scoring because it means I'm definitely helping the team in that aspect. So hopefully a couple more on Wednesday will be nice.
Jose Mourinho, obviously part of our coverage here on talkSPORT during the Euros, always full of praise for you, backed you as well to score. What's it like having a man like him behind you and supporting you like that? Yeah,
no, he's great. He's been texting me as well. You know, we have it's common knowledge, we have a great relationship. We got on really well. I really respect him as a manager and as a person. Obviously, I wish him all the best at Roma. But yeah, it's great to have, if not the best manager or one of the best managers in the world on your side and talking good things about you. It means you must be doing something well. So I'd always respect him. I'd always hopefully be in contact with him for the rest of my career. And like I say, I just wish him all the best on his next chapter.
You've talked about the importance of winning trophies in recent months. What would it mean to you for your first major trophy to be the European Championship?
Yeah, I think it would mean everything. I think I've always said winning a trophy with England would always probably surpass anything you can do at a club level. In my opinion, anyway, I think it's been so long. It's been 60 years, or it's been a long time since we won something as a national side, and just to be a part of that history, put our stamp in our history would be something we'd never ever forget. And like I said, we have a great opportunity now to try and achieve that. So it's down to us. We're in the moment. We've got to grab it with both hands and don't let it go.
What legacy do you want to leave as an England player?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I want to go down as a real good leader, a real good captain, someone who led by example, and of course, hopefully a couple of trophies on the legacy as well. I'm someone who wears the badge with so much pride, as we all do, but I just want to leave it all out there. I want everyone to know and see that everything I do is for this country and for this team, and to try and achieve something special, and not just for us as players, but for the whole nation to enjoy.